I'm Vanessa from Ish Only London, and I'm here with a tutor who works for us called Jared. He's from the south of England. He's living in London, and he's working as a director of studies at an English school in West London. Jared's particularly interested in how learners can create real situations to practice their speaking and get out and meet people. So can you give us some suggestions of how to do that, Jared?
Yes. Well, being in London is a really great opportunity for students to speak English outside of the learning situation. You have a lot of opportunities to go outside, see important monuments and meet a lot of interesting people from different cultures, so you're forced to speak English, which is really, really important. I think
just in everyday life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What if you really want to talk to people but you feel really shy? How can you actually get involved and make some friends?
Well, I think there are a lot of things on the internet now which enable you to find groups of people. If you're not feeling confident, your own nationality but also other nationalities. There's meetup.com, which is a really good website with different groups depending on your interests. You can find anything on there with any interest that you have and meet a lot of interesting people, and you go out and meet up and you can have conversations with anyone.
Yeah, just based on what you're interested
in.
And you can check out the groups. Most of them are free, so you can just go along, see if you like it.
Exactly.
I think that's a really good idea. What else can you do to practice speaking English when you're out?
Well, I think there's a lot of walking tours, especially in London. Obviously, it's an opportunity to see these important places. On a walking tour, you lose your awareness and you gain a better confidence of speaking English with people and release your inhibitions. So it's a really good way to listen and speak and take in your surroundings as well.
I think that's a really good idea. Take the focus off speaking and just speak about the real situation that you're in, and enjoy walking around, learning about. There are also some organised tours that you can take where the leaders often speak very clearly and you can chat with the other members when you're walking. Can you suggest any?
Museum of London does really good tours. Most museums you can find really good walking tours. Shakespeare's London as well, and obviously there are a lot of tours focusing on London's love for drinking gin, which obviously ends with a shot of gin, I believe, which will relax you certainly. So yeah, there's a lot of different opportunities within museums and cultural areas where you can have walking tours and be guided round.
I think that's another really good idea. On the topic of drinking gin, how about getting into the pub? You know, we have this image of being able to go to the pub and meet people, but in London it's not always that easy. How can you get involved?
Yeah, well, if you're not confident to just go in and do that, there are a lot of conversation clubs and different things that you can get involved in. So you're not just, you don't have to feel like you go straight in the pub and have to sort of speak to strangers. There are organised events and a lot of different things you can find, like it's like a speed, not like speed dating, but with people from England who also want to learn different languages. So it's an opportunity to swap. There's loads of things in pubs and stuff where you can really get involved and learn English, and what better place to learn the language as well.
I agree. I think a really good one from meetup.com is the Japanese language group, where there's lots of people who are interested in speaking English and Japanese, so it's easy to meet people. You've got a pre-made group to talk to as soon as you get there, and you can soon break the ice. I think another really good idea you mentioned is taking a class. What type of classes could you take? Well,
I think there's when you come here, obviously you want to learn English, but you want to learn English as well in an environment that you're interested in. So if you're interested in cooking, if you're interested in drama, acting classes, singing, whatever it may be, you've got classes for everything here in London. And at those classes you're going to meet people from England, but also people from Spain, from Italy, from different countries that are all speaking English. So it's an opportunity to hear different accents and never stop your learning.
Yes.
So you always can be learning, doing different activities, going on tours and getting out there and seeing London.
Absolutely. So again, that's taking the focus off just studying and putting it onto an activity. So something practical like cooking might be good. City Lit is based in Covent Garden, and so the main point is taking the focus off learning language and just using the language naturally in any situation that you find yourself
in. That's the best way to learn.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for speaking with us and sharing your top tips.
You're welcome. Thank you.